Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stops out of return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
This finds Cooks, complete.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards if someone tracks him down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 46! 46!
Prescott here from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field. That's exactly what they did.
And they bring him down around the 34. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Good.
He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Hurts trying to get on 2nd down. That's caught by A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcome, having the ball on the way before the receiver can't even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain. It's stopped down at the 3. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff is going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cowboys have it in great field position. They come up to the line, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on first is Prescott. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag right. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got a screen to the running back. Oh, he loses the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he drives that truck backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those types of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 now. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance in making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where you shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He throws deep to the left, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Darius Slay with the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for it. And he's brought down for a loss. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys trailing on the scoreboard. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's out in the clear. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yep. Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, you can find pay dirt.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. He puts some power on a deep one left. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points in the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They said everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starts from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right here. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Throwing again is Dak. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one's intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's brought down. first down.
Ready, set.
They send a man in motion. First throw for the backup now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down.
10 cycles. Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw, lands. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They are throwing it again. And oh, someone steps in. It's intercepted. Cooper and Gene need to pick it up. And the Eagles are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get interceptions like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So second down coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I think if you look up in phase in defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletions.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. Devontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires.
Okay, break.
One last play before the break. Just before halftime, we get a time. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Declines the touchback block, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Chase steps to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets. Because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Dak now from the gun. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles take over just shy of the 40. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half.
Come on, man.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And they'll have a nod to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Play action now, Jackson. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
At some point, you got to come up with a game plan for this guy because right now, he is a game record. 2 plays in, he's already got 2 sacks, and this continues much longer. They're going to have to get an extra blocker wherever he lines up.
Third and long for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap, and that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety.
Take it.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Philadelphia. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it any harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing here, Hurts. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, kid. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
73.
On fourth down, Hurts. That's cut beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they had that one contained right at the line. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Third and long for him here. He throws deep to the left side, into a crowd. That pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue. You go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're going to face third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to charge loose, incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
That kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
They'll go, it's Mahomes. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
And have him gain about a handful there. Milton Williams making the stop. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look at the game. So that brings up 2nd down. Finds his man Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would give them enough yards for the first and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Another throw for Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Has it in close. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. They're out and set. First and 10.
Good, set. No touch.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a... Started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the lake. The Eagles got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Good, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He beams one deep right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Man, with how hard it is, Case, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Throwing again, Mahomes. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that in nickel.
And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Travis Kelce the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchdown. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hey, Silver.
On first down, Hurts. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs might be able to get some points late after the interception. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, before if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First and 10, here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Hey, 73. Delta.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Good. Set. Delta.
Back to throw it. He's on the move. On the move, looking deep down the... And they pick him up again. And the Chiefs watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pacheco hauls it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. They go play action. It's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Mahomes to throw for it. Into traffic, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10 of all things. And they surprised us all by picking up the first. Rice, the motion man right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that. And
that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instinct on both sides.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. And they pick him off again. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs take possession of the football.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be a rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his list. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he's brought down for a loss. taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. Throwing deep for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and give points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just roll. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Down the run right, throwing deep down the... Oh no, they get him yet again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 6-yard gain, and that sets up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, what opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And tell me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chiefs continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Butker to try the point after. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense. They're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, now another opportunity to convert this two-point try. Mahomes throwing for two. And that one's gone. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out for set. First and 10.
No touch that.
Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. Hit some space around midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he got Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the pistol, Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
63. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. He'll play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
No touch that. Hey, easy. 63, bang. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. Connecting on the slant. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, they kind of have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
On first down, they'll run. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds his man Gray. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Butker to try the point after. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over after the interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him in this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over. whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's complete to Hopkins. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. From the gun, Piron. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
All right, 1 more snap to play here. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Philadelphia.